We still have a little bit of fog hanging around and some low cloud cover. 2-mile visibility here in Springfield, 5 in Branson, and then maybe a little worse up towards Phelps, parts of northern Texas, Pulaski County. 1-mile visibility over in Joplin. So cloudy and really kind of dreary heading into the afternoon. We do have just a few showers hanging around for some areas south of I-44. And throughout the day today, we'll continue to see maybe on and off very light rain for some of you. Nothing severe today expected, and then heading into the evening hours, maybe a sprinkle or two before we stay on the drier side mostly tonight, and a little bit of rain and maybe a rumble of thunder or two tomorrow morning west of Highway 65 before storms Friday evening and overnight. Temperatures in the 50s north of the interstate, mid 60s further off to the south. Today your highs will continue to climb for most in the mid 60s this afternoon, and then not really moving too much heading into the evening and overnight hours, most around 63 to about 66 degrees, and a few low 70s possible in northern Arkansas. We'll talk more about your first alert weather day Friday coming up soon. And moving into parts of far southern Missouri, parts of Taney and Ozark County, maybe a sprinkle in Douglas County as well, but not much happening on radar this afternoon aside from just a little bit of some light rain here and there. That will continue into the afternoon, and I don't want to rule out a few sprinkles still north of the interstate. I think we're dry tonight until closer to sunrise tomorrow morning, when we could see maybe a little bit of some light rain west of Highway 65. Potentially a rumble of thunder or two, but nothing severe tomorrow morning. We'll see dry time. Cloud cover may even try to break up a bit into the afternoon, and then in the evening hours, that's when we're tracking storm chances going up. I think we're looking at kind of 2 waves of storms tomorrow. The first, kind of these more discrete cells popping up in the evening, and these could be severe. And we'll continue to see these storms mostly west of 65, kind of lining up along between around 4 to 8 p.m. possible. Once again, these could be severe, with all severe risks looking possible too. Then by around 10 o'clock, still this wave of storms hanging around here in parts of Missouri, northern Arkansas. But here's the second wave that we're tracking. This is going to be along a cold front, and it will be moving in behind this first wave. By around 1 o'clock in the morning, that first wave will be mostly east of 65. Still the potential for severe storms along it. And then we'll have to watch this line along the cold front. Depending on how much energy this first wave kind of works through will determine, I should say, your severe risk along this line. I do think regardless, we'll have some strong to severe storms still in the second line overnight, Friday night into Saturday morning, but we'll continue to watch that threat early Saturday morning, I'd say ending around 7, 8 o'clock. So kind of a large window of opportunity for severe storms from around, we'll say roughly 5, 6 p.m. Friday evening all the way through maybe 7 o'clock Saturday morning. Now tomorrow's severe risk level 3, enhanced risk lining up close to I-49. Level 2, slight risk for just about the rest of us. And we are talking about all severe threats. Large hail, maybe even greater than ping pong size, will be possible. 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts, and a few tornadoes will be possible as well. We're also looking at the potential for localized flooding. I don't think we see a significant amount widespread. Most picking up about 1/4 to maybe 1 inch of rain, but a few pockets of rain, maybe even closer to around 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain could certainly be possible within a few storms. Today though, quiet, temperatures warm, mid to upper 60s, a few low 70s. Tonight, overnight lows dropping back into the upper 50s to low 60s. So we don't really cool off tonight, but a big warm up tomorrow back in the 70s. Cooler behind a cold front on Saturday in the upper 50s. That's still above average. And then jumping into the 70s again for your Monday and Tuesday, with another chance for storms Tuesday. And right now we are looking at another severe risk already issued for Tuesday. Right now a low risk, which typically translates into a level 2 slight risk for severe storms. So we're watching Tuesday closely, and that could potentially become another first alert weather day. Through the week ahead is a first alert weather day, and you're going to hear that a bunch because we do have a severe threat tomorrow, and it has gone up for a large portion of the area, and we'll talk more about that. But today, quiet. We have a little bit of rain right now south of I-44, and these are just some showers. Nothing severe this afternoon, but a little bit of rain on and off during the day. A few isolated still maybe north of I-44 this evening as well. Dry tonight and a few showers. Isolated thunderstorm tomorrow morning, mostly west of Highway 65. And I don't think these are severe, but a rumble of thunder too possible. Our severe threat Friday goes up in the evening and overnight hours. Until then today, it's warm. It's humid. We're in the 50s, even mid 60s right now across parts of the area. 54 in Lebanon. 54 in Lamar, 66 though in Branson, West Plains, and Harrison right now. And through the day today, our temperatures will climb, still variable. Many in the 60s though this afternoon, mid 60s. Cloud cover hanging around, and I don't think we see any thunderstorms, but maybe a sprinkle or two at times. And then by your highs today by around 3 o'clock should be in the mid to upper 60s. A few spots squeaking to around 70 degrees at 3 o'clock. Everyone above average. And tomorrow, like I mentioned, we are looking at the potential for severe storms. A level 3 enhanced risk now covers a larger portion of the area, and also watching another risk for severe storms by next Tuesday. And I'll talk about both systems coming up. So we've seen a few spotty showers from this morning into the early afternoon. Looking pretty dry right now here in the Ozarks. I don't want to rule out a sprinkle or two this evening, but just about everyone stays dry this evening and overnight, with a little wave of rain and maybe a rumble of thunder or two tomorrow morning, waking up west of Highway 65. Closer to I-49. Nothing severe expected in the morning, but severe risk does go up heading into the evening and overnight hours Friday night. Temperatures have been a little variable today, warming up in some spots. Upper 50s in some of our northernmost cities right now, 59 in Camdenton, 73 though in Branson, 70 in Monette, and 71 in Mountain Home. The sun coming out in Branson right now. We have temperatures back in the 60s through much of the evening, and overnight dropping back into the upper 50s to low 60s out the door tomorrow morning. And hey, tomorrow afternoon, a warm, humid day will be in the mid 70s, and we'll talk more about your first alert weather day Friday coming up.
Thanks, Danielle.
Across the area, we've seen a sprinkle or two from this morning into the afternoon, but most have stayed dry, and certainly nothing severe today or overnight tonight. You can rest easy. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms west of Highway 65. Nothing severe also in the morning, and we'll have a lot of dry time tomorrow afternoon with maybe even some peaks of sunshine before storms arrive again in the evening. We have kind of two waves of storms we'll be tracking. The first developing potentially around 5 p.m. in time for the evening commute, and these cells popping up could become severe quickly, and they're a little bit more discreet. Heading into let's say 8 o'clock, still looking at these cells that could be severe, with all severe threats, including a tornado threat looking to be possible. I think they grow in coverage after dark, and this is wave number 1 still severe, and wave number 2 following right behind it along a cold front that will be working its way on in. This model has them kind of working a little bit closer together after midnight. Still kind of two waves here. Both of them could be severe. I'd say that leading one though could potentially be the strongest of the two, and then we'll see more showers and storms overnight, 4 o'clock in the morning. Severe threat is going to be a larger window from, let's say, around 5 p.m. tomorrow evening all the way through sunrise Saturday morning. 7 a.m. still maybe a few thunderstorms in our southeastern cities, and then I think they'll clear on out. And I think we should stay dry for much of Saturday afternoon. We'll have to watch this model and several other ones closely, maybe keeping a little bit more rain in Arkansas. But right now, the severe window is, like I mentioned, Friday evening into early Saturday morning. Level 3 enhanced risk for severe storms west of 65 for all of these counties, highlighted in orange. Level 2 slight risk for the rest of us. All severe threats, large hail up to golf ball size, 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts, and the potential for a few tornadoes. Also looking at the potential for some flooding in spots, most picking up only about 1/4 inch of rain to about 1 inch. However, some locally higher totals around 1.5 to 2 inches could be possible with this system passing on by. So there is a potential for some localized flooding, and once again, that would be after dark, so that becomes a little bit more dangerous. By around 8 o'clock today, temperatures, I'd say cooler than what this model shows north of I-44 in the 50s. Most, though, will be in the 60s, and lows tonight in the upper 50s to low 60s out the door in the morning. Tomorrow afternoon, Temperatures climbing back into the mid-70s, well above average for this time of year before storms arrive. Now, cold front punches on through overnight. We're a little bit cooler, but still above average on Saturday. And then dry Sunday and Monday. A big warm up once again on the way next week for your Monday and Tuesday. And Tuesday also looking at a severe risk already. We have a low risk that covers the entire area for Tuesday. So we'll have to watch this, potentially add it as a first alert weather day. This does typically translate to a level 2, slight risk for severe storms. Most mornings waking up in the 40s and 50s, even some 60s like Tuesday morning. So a very spring-like forecast, of course, features more spring-like storms. So let's talk about the criteria. A thunderstorm is considered severe when winds are 58 miles an hour, 55 or 60 miles an hour or greater, or 1-inch hail, half-inch hail, 1 1/4 inch hail size.
I'm guessing here, but I'm going to go with B.
Try again.
Oh boy, maybe I'll go higher this time. So C? No, so A.
Oh, wonderful.
Nailed it.
You got it. Yes, a 58 mile an hour wind gust or greater, or the potential for 1-inch hail.
See, it was that 58. I was thinking that's such an odd number.
It's an odd one.
It threw me, but
yes.
Appreciate you educating me. Danielle, thanks. And next, what you can do now to prepare for our time change coming this weekend.
First alert weather day for Friday evening and overnight. Level 3 enhanced risk. Tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, all the threats are there with kind of 2 waves of storms beginning around 5 p.m. and then going really until sunrise Saturday morning. So be sure to download the KY3 weather app for all of the latest forecast updates, watches, warnings. It's a warm week ahead though, and another storm chance Tuesday.
Thanks for getting us ready for it, and thank you for watching KY3 News at 5. I'll see you in a half hour.